Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2. You might notice that we are back on 1st of January 1907. That's because the game crashed and we fell back right to here. But the USA is offering us a white piece, so I'm gonna accept it. And yeah, it actually kind of sucks because we fell back here, but let's make the best out of it. I'm gonna speed it up so that we actually go faster on this. It might be a good idea to, you know, not hurry up too much. Let our troops replenish themselves a bit, and then I'll just merge the armies and we'll kill the rebels all together. Yeah, we still have everything as it was. We didn't get the indirect artillery fire yet, so that's a bit sad. It will require a bit of time for us to get back where we were. But alas, that's how it is. Sometimes the game crash. So hey, you guys need to merge and go like this. I actually have an idea. Did we? No, we didn't. We didn't set up the factory, so let's get rid of you and instead get a what was I doing? God damn it! Let's get the steamer shipyard so that we get our ships as early as possible. I should have paid attention to that before. Actually, wait here so that you can replenish. We're no longer at war. That's good. The budget is tanking a bit, but that's fine. Okay, you get your forces back, and now we can go make peace with the rebels. Education in Patagonia, Septa Oriental is getting better. Okay, where are you? Retreating to Jujuy. Okay, we'll make a very short deal with you there. Okay, they've been eliminated. Bolivia offers us an alliance, that's good. Okay, we need to start encouraging workers instead of... Actually, I'm thinking we might want to encourage clerks. At least for a bit, because clerks are actually kind of important for the working of the factories. Okay, you go back to Buenos Aires now, and we'll keep lower the budget. William James. So William James was an American psychologist and philosopher at Harvard University. James emphasized the study of the purpose and function of the mind rather than its structure. James is considered the founder of the functionalist school. He used experiments and introspection, but this claimed introspection as scientific proof. Okay, so we'll be getting some soldiers here. I'm thinking what... Oh my god, no. I was just about to say that we will split the armies and enjoy the peace. Okay, well, no such luck for us. At least the budget is okay. Oh, the oil well was found. That's good. Oh my god, there's so many of them! Well, Chile is coming to help. Good Chile. Kaboom! What is that? Prioritize saving the rich neighborhoods. Make no distinction of class. Prioritize saving the poor neighborhoods. Make no distinction of class. I wonder what that actually was. Are you joking? More militant socialists have risen in Bahia Blanca. Oh man, this is not looking all that good. Major discovery. G. Stanley Hall. G. Stanley Hall was the first president of the American Psychological Association. Hall founded the American Journal of Psychology in 1887. His research focused on educational psychology and adolescence. He adapted the term storm and stress to characterize the period of adolescence. Hall believed in the heritability of behavior and supported the eugenics program. His views of child development were later largely refuted by Piaget and Vygotsky. No idea who those are, actually. Hermann Ebbinghaus. Hermann Ebbinghaus was a German psychologist who pioneered studies in memory. Ebbinghaus used himself... Okay, Chewie is taking care of... Oh my god, we need to fight there. Hermann Ebbinghaus was a German psychologist who pioneered studies in memory. Ebbinghaus used himself as subject in thousands of repetitions of the nonsense syllables. Among his contributions to the field were the learning curve, the forgetting curve, and the serial positioning effect, which demonstrated that individuals remembered the most recent information first presented. He documented savings. Information relearned a second time is memorized faster. Huh. Nitrates in Buenos Aires. Truly is. Okay, is Chile? Yeah, Chile is eradicating these fools. And we are eradicating these fools. Okay, we can definitely repay the debt now. Argentinian Bajo Paraguay assimilation. Begin assimilation immediately. Okay, follow them to Nicuen. Okay, the steamer... Oh, I didn't put in priority on this. That's a bummer. But we're already making steam transports available. So that's good. Just the ironclads are not yet fully functioning. So those guys were eliminated. Chile is taking care of these. Good. Good for us, I think. I think that's good for us anyway. So repay the loans. And then find the rest in Buenos Aires, my soldiers. Go. I don't think we have any rebels left anywhere. Tensions in Patagonia Septa Oriental insist it is ours. Oh, hey, you guys are having trouble. Small navy is removed and we get respectable navy. Good. So that helps with the prestige. Now the December is coming. So I'm gonna do one thing and I'm gonna save Argentina. I usually save it just in between the episodes, but this is a bit of an exception because I don't want it to crash again. And if it does, I want to have a chance to get back to this place and not the entire year. Oh, the citizenship test. I forgot about those. Okay, fingers crossed. Here it comes. Okay, seems like we're good. Yep, we made it to 1908. Still no wars? No, American liberation of British New England. War of the Haijinglongian concession. Oh my god! Well, Great Britain has a way stronger army, but we'll probably not be able to do anything here. So hey, we made it. We made it to 1908. That's good. I'm gonna start focusing on workers again, because I don't know if we should have more clerks. They do help. Oh wait, I'm so dumb. Let's not focus on clerks anymore. Clicks on clerks. How are the flashpoint engines are around 100% now? Okay, will that do something? Wonder. Well, we'll see soon enough. Classics rediscovered. And when I read the Athens of Pericles, the progressiveness of these ancient societies always astounds me. Here I am, thousands of years later, a less free man than were they back then. The 19th century saw a resurgence of interest in the ancient classics. Many of the ancient societies, Rome and Greece, were looked to for inspiration by liberal thinkers, seeing in them proto-examples and experiments in those same traditions of freedom that they sought to implement in the modern era. A local reform club has republished some select pieces of ancient literature that are becoming high fashion among the educated elites of Argentina. Honestly, have they nothing better to do? It's good to see classics receiving some attention. Socratic Dialogue, getting one? Okay. I don't mind that. How likely Patagonian nationalists? Okay. Okay, finally the indirect artillery fire. So I don't want the machine guns. I think we ought to go back to... industry seems like a good idea now. We could finish industry while getting back to these things from time to time. Because there will be another war soon. I promise you that. It's just naval organization, naval professionalism. Actually, this is naval professionalism and naval plans. Let's get those. The navy will give us a supply range bonus, and that's really cheap. Get that in a matter of days. Intensive farming. This is unwise. Shaft mining in Argentinian Bajo Paraguay. Can it go above 100? Why is that not a crisis anymore? Yeah, we're truly hurting as far as things go. I need you to get here and create a task force for me. Okay, here come the Patagonian nationalists. Chile doesn't seem to matter. Okay, we'll send you just like this. Trouble in Patagonia Septa Oriental. Lose 50 flashpoint tensions. Gain militancy and consciousness. Good, we need no interference. Okay, that seems fine, I guess. These are all transports, aren't they? Yeah. Naval professionalism is done. Let's get naval plans too. And we'll just go to the industry. The literacy is really high, though the research points are just falling. Okay, we repaid most of the loans, that's good. Major discovery, literate NCOs. Oh, we've already had that one, so that's good. Okay, that was a really brutal conflict right there. This navy will soon be dispersed, but I kinda like... Wait, why is our infamy still so high? Oh, it's the war exhaustion that's increasing it. Fuck! Oh, man. Okay, Chile finally decided to help. So that's great. Trouble in Aranauca. What the hell? Hold on. Nitrates and education and war. Oh, this isn't supposed to be 100%. Flashpoint engine 78. We lost most engines. Why the hell is it such a problem? From all of a sudden, that's weird. Naval plans are finished. And now I want the integral rail system. We want the railroads as soon as possible. Okay, you can now repay the loan and I can start lowering the taxes a bit. Hopefully. Okay, it seems like we're making still some profit here. Oh, nice. A howitzer. A howitzer is a type of artillery piece characterized by a relatively short barrel and the use of comparatively small propellant charges to propel projectiles at a relatively high trajectory with a steep angle of descent. Attack of artillery and support. How is Brazil doing with its war exhaustion? 74. Yeah, it's definitely not having a good time. NCO tactical training gives us a morale of 50% extra. By excessively training the NCOs in the field and with tactical situations, these not only become the leaders of the men, but also the initiative takers in combat. And major discovery, Navy 2. You would make a ship sail against the winds and currents by lighting a bonfire under her deck. Excuse me, I have no time to listen to such nonsense. Napoleon Bonaparte. Supply ranged 50% extra and Navy's organization +3. I actually like these bonuses, really. So what do we have? Another port. So we're gonna focus on that too. And the steel steamers. I'm gonna alternate between industry, navy, and army. How's the war going? Okay, Rio. Punta Arenas. So Chile did help. I didn't really have to bother at all with that, but I guess that's good anyway. Well, situation seems to be getting better by the day. Wait, what? Punta Arena is under siege? It's not! What the hell are you talking about? Okay. Now we're lowering it by 0.4 every month. Mapuche resistance. Great. That's just great. How's this looking? We really need to start preparing for an invasion to Borneo. I suggest we pick up an easy target like Sandakan. That actually seems like a good idea. They have no military pretty much. Mortar. A mortar is an indirect fire weapon that fires shells at low velocities, short ranges, and high arcing ballistic trajectories. It is typically muzzle loading and has a barrel length less than 15 times its caliber. Mobile artillery attack plus 0.25 and mobile artillery support 25%. Attention in Los Rios. It is ours. Any of these would be good. This is an uncivilized nation, so justifying a war against them will be actually much easier than anything else. So that's a prime target for us. Upper house rearranged. What a surprise. 100% reactionary government. Education in Buenos Aires is a 50%. Holy crap. Good for us, really. Now, as we had such huge trouble with splitting up the armies, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just split them according to their type, and then split them in equals of threes. That seems like a better idea. Hold on, we got neurology. Neurology is a medical specialty dealing with disorders of the nervous system. Specifically, it deals with the diagnosis and treatment of all categories of diseases involving the central, peripheral, and autonomic nervous system. Good. And academic training. This meant that to become an officer, it was no longer enough to be of gentle blood. You also had to attend a formal education, which could at best be as good as any college. This was one of the most important cases behind the professionalization of the officer corps. So we have 2 engineers, and we have you. Okay, and we need to have 3 armies. So, I'm not gonna act... Oh my god, these guys are just devastated. I'm gonna keep the engineers as a separate force, I think, because that did not work well last time. We have, what, 8 guards, we have 4 dragoons, and we have 12 of you. So if we get... what's their attack? 12 and 8, they have 10 and 10. I still think regulars are kinda better, but we are attacking a lot. So we should get an extra unit of guards. Okay, here 2 extra dragoons, and the engineers will be, you know, an extra support unit. So what did I say? An extra unit of guard, 2 units of dragoons, and an extra engineer. Okay, I think that will be okay.